Hello everyone, hopefully everyone can hear me, everything's coming through nice and clear. Welcome to a new show. So in 2020 I wanted to experiment a bit more with some live show format type stuff. And one idea I had was the GameDev and Chill one. And the purpose of this whole live stream is not really to do like a specific tutorial or specific anything really. It's meant to be just a time to chill out, relax, and make some damn games. So I thought what would be a good time is to show you what I've been working on this past week, and it's this robot thing I'm making. So I will talk to you about what I'm doing at the moment. So I keep getting a lot of requests to make like a tutorial series for like how to do a survival game, and it got me thinking. And I came up with an idea for a game, a survival game, where you play as a little robot, and rather than like you have to feed yourself with food and things like that, like you normally do with survival games, because they're all a bit trite. I'm bored of survival games. I don't like playing them anymore because they're all the same. Like if I have to start a game by hitting a tree and getting some wood or something of similar ilk, I'd be a bit miffed. So I wanted to try something a little bit different. So I came up with the idea of making a robot version where you go around and you have to survive as this little junkyard robot. So I thought about making a game that is sort of like Wall-E inspired. So the environment's like Wall-E, where it's everything like a scrap heap. Humans are left ages ago, and all that's left are these junkyard robots that are just barely holding it together. And you play this little character called ISO, who's a little robot character. And I thought it'd be a good opportunity to show you some Maya, some modelling, and some character stuff. I'm not a character artist. I'm not a modeler. I know enough. As you can see, I'm all right. I think I do okay anyway. So I'm just going to go through and just continue working on my character, start rigging him up, and see how far we get tonight. But yeah, so a bit of a chill out time. I've got chat open, so I mean, I'm not here to answer like a billion questions like normal question time. I'm here mostly here to focus on ISO here, but I'm happy to see what you guys think and suggestions and so forth. So I'll talk you through my process for ISO. So ISO, so let me bring up my Pinterest board. So the way I work is when I'm making a game or doing some artwork, I'll make a Pinterest board up and just start adding characters and other things that I like, that I think would be interesting for inspiration down the line, building a mood board. So here's my mood board for ISO, and it's a lot of robots, but mostly from Star Wars. I'm heavily inspired by these guys, the little pit droids, because I like their simplistic design and how they look so sort of ramshackle. I kind of like that, so I stole a lot of design from them, with a few tweaks such as their head. So the head is inspired by this guy a little bit, and a little bit by which other one? Did I not save that one? I did not save that one, but yeah, mostly inspired by this guy. But there's another one I was inspired by too, where there's like a disc on top, and I wanted the focus of the game to be like solar power. So this guy has a little solar disc on his top of his head. So when he's outside in the sunshine, he gets power. So he's like a hunger meter basically. It's the game's version of a hunger meter. So you can see like when that detects sunlight, it will charge ISO's battery. And the way you survive in the game is you build solar generators, power banks, shelter, all these various things that can help you. And again, I wanted inspired by Wall-E, so I wanted this to be this cute little character running around collecting junk, and you can turn in your junk and scrap it for bits and pieces that you can use to craft new items, new upgrades for yourself, for your habitat, and things like that. So yeah, I'm stealing ideas from Star Wars and Wall-E. So this guy, I started off with his body, I worked my way down on his legs. So nothing's reached yet. Then I started working on his head. Now I'm working on his arm, and the arm has been the trickiest thing for me to get my head around what I want to do. But I think I've settled on the battle droid from Star Wars. These sort of designs. Let's get a better look at that. So this sort of piece down here, leading to the hinge for the elbow, and then splintering off into this sort of like fork-like shape, which leads to a wrist sort of mechanic. I'll get a better view of it. So it goes off into like this fork, make it the wrist, and then the hands are very simple. I wanted the hands to be simple because A, I don't like rigging, B, it goes with the aesthetic of what I want for the game, which is sort of this simple yet messy appearance. Because I'm not the best artist, so I'm not going to spend forever doing art-based stuff. And I'm fully aware there'll probably be loads of games that are similar to this, but I don't care. It's mostly for me to practice my modelling, character skills, and get better at it. So I'm gonna steal this idea here, so this sort of fork shape. So I managed the hinge thing, so I've done a sort of like clasp hinge type deal. So I'm just gonna edit this back a bit. So yeah, I fully thought this idea for a stream to be kind of a moment just to relax. You can put me on in the background. You can ignore what I'm saying. I don't really mind. And so I just wanted a bit of time to just develop a game and spend some time with you guys so you can actually see it. And you see a game basically grow in front of you. So I'll develop. What the main difference between this and other ones is that I'll be making this outside of the stream as well, so you basically touch base and you can see the growth that's been happening along the way. Okay, so back to our reference here. There we got. Okay. So right, let's think about forking this off now. So I'm gonna weld these pieces together. Oh shit. Right, I'd say I'm not a modeler, so don't shout at me if I'm doing stupid stuff. So there's the fork essentially. Okay, we're gonna. Okay. I don't know how long it is. It'd be about the same length really. If I duplicate this, I can use this. Use this as sort of a reference. I'll get roughly the same sort of shape, same sort of size. So if I go there, I'm going to start the wrist there. Like that. Okay. And this is sort of like also a test bed. If you want me to do some modelling tutorials, I'm more than happy to give it a shot. But I'm not the best modeler, but I'm happy to do what I can. Do this. One thing I do want to do is show you like how to prep a model for like Unreal Engine, what you need to do to it to make it work for you based on what you want to do. Actually, rather than make that bigger, let's make this bit smaller. I don't know. Just do let's do the bottom bit. Ooh. No, that looks shit. I really don't know what to do with the hands and arms. It's really annoying. Right, let's start off with. Let's give some angled shapes in here first. Angled shapes suit sci-fi well. Let's just chuck some sci-fi shapes in here. Okay. Right, how does it connect to? Right, so go into like a ball joint type thing. Okay. Right, okay. I know what we're going to do. We're going to do this. lock that in like that. Let's transfer that up here a little bit. It starts to taper in. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we're getting somewhere, I think. That looks decent. Let's mirror that to the bottom. Oh, what's happened here? Oh, I've got to fix that. It's an issue. So, notice here we've got like a bit of an issue here. So I'm just going to cut this. Ooh. Better idea. Slide that. And then we can cool. What I'll do now is I'll merge those together. Kind of doesn't add anything. Although do get some weirdness. Oh, that should fix by the time we scale it in. So we'll do that. Hi M-Zone, hi Floodwing, hi Wangsoft, hi Lewis GV. Is that Atomic Heart a game that's similar to what I'm describing? I say, no doubt it's not an original game, but I don't care. Hello, my name is Frank. Hello everyone. Thank you for joining us tonight. What's going on here? Let's fix this bit a little bit. I like this flow. Let's chuck that there. Let's turn some symmetry on. X. No. Why? I always get confused which one it has to be. Hi Abdudi, this is GameDev and Chill. I'm just making a game, making this robot character for a game I thought about making, and yeah, just chilling out, making some games. So let's scale that in a bit. Oh no, I can't scale it in. When symmetry's on, you have to move it in. That should be tapered enough. Right, we've got this weird issue where the triangles are effed up. If not, I might have to do something about that. Oh. Okay, yeah, we have to do something about that. Okay, so I'm going to select this and select that, and connect them up. No problem, Dover. Hi, Kim. Good to see you again. Just modelling some character work for a game that I was thinking of making. I might work on his arm. Not the most exciting thing to watch, but maybe I have no idea. You may like to see me try and make a game without having to explain everything as I go along. But, I don't know. Don't mean a biscuit. Okay. Next up, let's do the wrist. Okay, don't need this anymore. Yeah. This is going to be for a survival type game where you play as a little third-person character, which is ISO, this little robot dude, and he is a cute little robot that is all janky and broken, sort of like Wally, and you got to survive in a post-apocalyptic scrapyard. Yeah, essentially what it is. Yeah, I'll tell you like that. Yeah, it's fun. If my tip for when modelling, I've heard quite good, is do a squint test. So if you zoom out of your character or whatever you're modelling and turn on wireframe, the wireframe looks kind of busy in one area. Probably have too high poly count in that area. Especially if it's not adding anything, like silhouette wise. So, we turn it down a bit even more maybe. Yeah. Yeah, I made this myself, yeah. Okay. So this is going to be for the wrist. So this sort of effect here. And then we've got, okay, we're going to do a hinge basically. So let's go to edge. Oh. Oh, pinch it. Really want to get that in between these two. Get that right there. Slide that down. So, faces. Pardon me. Okay, cool. Right, let's just. It's probably easier if I do the whole lot. Let's soften those edges, then harden that one, that one, that one, that one. Yeah, that's all right. Cool. Okay. Right, next is we've got to make the wrist. So I need another cylinder. See, once I've done one arm, obviously I just duplicate it for the other one. So this is going to sort of clasp around it, so it has to be big enough to sort of encompass it. Let's match the radius segments. It's about him, so I think you'd probably scream at me if you saw my modelling. No, okay. Dry that up. Bit more of a squish. Okay. So I'm going to change the symmetry now on this one. Come on. Show me the menu. There we go. Access, there we go. And back to my reference. We've got a sort of hand doing this sort of thing. Sort of like that. Yeah. Okay. Not bad. I'm glad you found them helpful, Athanasium. Or Thane Sean. How's that hand looking? It's maybe a bit too small. They might be a bit too small. So I'll just grab these vertices. Like that. But also a bit of a squeezing. This edge, this edge. So I'm gonna do that and that. Ooh. Yeah. Okay. Right, now do the fingers. So it's gonna have two fingers, one there, one there. Let's just have a box. Back. Okay. There we go. Yes. Up. Ooh. Breath of the Wild to a new one. Is there a new one? The one I've seen is the one in the cave. Link and Zelda. Is there a different one from that, or is that the same one? We need to connect these up. Back thing, got that. Down like so. Put a bolt through his. Obviously this has to be very low poly because it's barely seen. It's there just in case the player does get a good look at it. Okay, so there's the completed arm. Yeah. Right. Now, just see how, what I tend to do is like I'll mock up the whole thing and I'll put it all together, and then I'll go into rigging. Now, because it's a robot, I'm going to rig all the limbs individually, then attach them to the root of the body. So what I'll do is I'll just duplicate this across, and then the shoulder, group that, and then I'll clean it up and rig only one arm, and then duplicate that arm that's rigged. So I'll just do this for appearance sakes. So we're going to duplicate. And I need to scale it. No. Oh. This one? Yeah. Okay, so that's kind of ISO's, I think, final look. So I didn't want the arms to be muscular. I wanted it to be like sort of weak. Yeah, I wanted it to be weak and a bit janky and a bit loose. Barely holding it together. Cheers, Corey. Okay. Let's save that first. Before I start attempting to rig it. So I'm going to start with rigging the legs because they're easier. So I'm just going to select the leg. Like that. And I'm going to isolate it. And just focus on rigging this thing. Oh. Hang on. Okay. This view. Oh, I need to select it. How long did it take me to make this? This has been off and on this week. So I reckon in hour wise, it's going to take about 4 or 5 hours, maybe. Okay, so I'm going to snap the point on this case. Snap off. So bone there, bone there. I don't think I need a ball heel joint. Let's turn X-ray joints on and turn off wireframe. No. Need a bone joint. So there. It might be alright like that. So, one thing I should have done before I'd done all this was cleaned up the model. So go to outliner. Outliner, you can see it's a messy mess. Okay, so let's just name some things here. This is going to be this is leg R. This is thigh R. Foot R. Knee R. And that's it, isn't it? That's the bone thing. So that's the entirety of that. So don't worry about this leg. I can actually delete this leg now. I'm going to replace it anyway with my rigged one in a moment. Right, I'm going to turn on X-ray joints and now turn off the wireframe. Okay. the side a little bit. Okay. Right, let's now parent this stuff together. I think I might have to put an extra bone joint in my but we'll see how it goes when it's IK'd up. But this one, we'll do that and this. We'll combine that mesh together actually. Leg R. And then I'll put with this. Because it's a robot, I'm parenting the bones to the parts because I don't want it to stretch or deform in any kind of way because it's like skin. So I'm just simply just attaching it and parenting it up, which is one of the reasons why I want to do a robot a lot quicker. Do rig and skin. So now I've got these joints. So if I rotate this joint, got that, and this joint, got this. Okay. I'm just going to set up the IK now, see what work I need to do to it. So I'm pretty sure I'm happy with the way this is going to go. So I'll click there, and I think there. I hate rigging so much. Right, so if I was to grab this foot now, I can now do this. Ooh. Let's see how that looks. So I lift it up, you can see it tweak and twist and break, which is not the worst thing in the world, but I will probably have to put some constraints on it at some point. Okay, whilst we're here, let's just name some things here. Important to name it. So we're going to go thigh R. Leg R. I need to put bones in. I personally will. Well, you have to name them differently from the meshes. So I'm gonna put B, the B thigh. I don't know. What should we do? We'll do underscore. So a lot of the time I'll put an underscore at the front of it to denote that it's a bone. So then when I see it in Unreal, I know exactly what I'm looking at. Because all these will have different things. Okay. Cool. Kim, I could have just put this whole entire thing in mix mode, but as I said, I don't want it to stretch, so mix mode skins it. I don't want his bones to stretch, or his body to stretch, because he's meant to be made of metal. So mix mode won't work in this case because I'm making a robot. Okay, and where's the IK? There you go. We go IK. Leg. Oh. So using that IK, I can move the joint here. So you can see where the foot twists. I just don't want that. Also, I want to make I don't want the thigh to do this because it's on like a hinge joint. So we want that not to do that. Instead, this will twist to allow that. So I don't know how to do that. I'm gonna have to figure that one out. Just translate that. Oh, not 0. So I say I barely know what I'm doing here. Right. Okay. I cannot remember how you constrain things in Maya. Yes, Google. Don't know how to do it. Google it. Constrain bone rotation. Constraints. So I want to orient constraint. So we'll click on the thigh, constrain, orient. I don't know. Hang on. Look at documentation. Hang on. No, I don't want to. That's not what I want, is it? I don't know. You can't just lock these, can you? Oh wait, maybe you can. I'll just lock that and lock this. Oh yeah, there we go. Unlock. Well, I've got a feeling that's going to be a bad way of doing it. Not an actual way. If I can now click on the IK, does the IK lock that? No. Okay. Okay, doesn't it? So it needs to be an actual constraint on the IK. There won't be a tutorial on how I made this, Kim. So the whole point of this is just for me to make it without having to think about that. But I'm using it sort of a test bed to see if people want to see me do modelling tutorials and Maya tutorials and how to do basic stuff like this. I haven't done so before because I'm not an expert on it. Like right now, I don't know what I'm doing. So I don't think that's what I want to do. I want to constrain the axis, but back to documentation. By all means, if anyone is a modeler, animator, rigger person, yes. Maybe what I've got to do. Rigging constraints. If not, I won't be able to use IKs. What's the? I remember last time I did this stuff. It was like 12 years ago. I swear that maybe I was having to do aim. I can't remember. Aim constraint. Maybe. Constraint aim. Oh wait, it's not the bone I have to constrain. It's the IK, isn't it? Constrain. Right. So it has constrained it to the aim, but not in the way I want it to. Or has it? I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that's right. This is the bit I hate doing. I don't like rigging. Okay, let's have a look. What else we got? Pole vector. Back to my documentation. Oh, pole vector, maybe. It is. That way. Nope, I'm so confused by that. Such a noob at rigging. Yeah, I'll do it in Blender though. If I was going to do it, I'll do a tutorial in Blender, not Maya. I have far more experience in Maya when it comes to modelling. So I know a lot more way around it. But it's pretty much the same thing. Look at. Maybe I have to do this. Go there. Oh, I can't which axis it was now. Z. No. Messing up. Do I have to feed the transformers first? Okay, let's tidy up this thing. His foot on the floor. Why is that doing? I have a weird restraint on it that I didn't realise. But yeah. Okay. Oh. See, I don't want it to be rotated like that because at the moment it rotates like that, which is not what I want. So I have to. Let's take that out of there for a second. And there. sure that's all. Yeah. Okay, so if I was to rotate this now, it'd rotate on that hinge I want. Okay. Oh, awesome. Rather than that, let's just sort out all this other stuff I know how to do. So this bit is going to spin with this bit, so these two can be combined. Let's go back to modeling. Mesh combine. We'll call that groin, I guess. And this are the hips, and they'll be combined as well. Oh no, it won't be combined because it will also twist around like that. This bit will be combined. Oh. Mesh separate. These two. Fine. Body. Okay. Let's delete all the history first. Yeah. Hip. Okay. This will also be attached to this mesh combine. This piece and this piece combine. Neck. One. Neck. Two. And combine all that together. Fine. Head. That all combined. Shoulder. Arm. Oh, I forgot how on group. Shift G. No. Control G. No. Shift Control G. Ugh. Yeah. Oh, it's no shortcut for it. Okay. Upper arm. R. Lower arm, or forearm, we'll call it. Forearm. R. This would be the wrist, so that'd be part of this. So mesh combine. Forearm. R. And R. Finger. 1. R. Finger. 2. R. And we're good. Okay, I don't need this arm either, so I can get rid of that. Okay. And now, all this should be done. What's this bit? Oh yeah, because I've got two. That'll be connected with this. So this and this mesh combine. Two. To there. What was this? Oh, it was this thing. Yeah, I messed with hydraulic stuff. I didn't like it, so I'll have to delete that now. Okay, don't need this. Don't need this. That looks a lot tidier. Okay. Corey, yeah, I have actually considered making like a Sim City type thing. There was actually a game idea that came up with ages ago. I'd really like to try and do it at some point, but I have no idea how to make it look good. The idea was like Sim City, but Sim Body. So you take control and build a body up from the inside out. So you start by building organs, and the roads are like your veins and arteries. And you have to fight, and instead of crime, you have diseases. And yeah, it's like an idea that I thought would be quite cool to make, but I have no idea how to make that look. So that's on the back burner until I figure out how to make that look good. Okay. I'm just going to set up the bones and then worry about the rigging of the IKs later. That's the thigh. Okay, let's do the arm. So the arm, I actually want to position not like this. Because when you do the IKs, you kind of want to give them a little bend. So, first of all, we're going to rotate this. So I'm going to just move. Oh, no. Let's combine these first with a group. And I'm just going to move that. Oh, hello. There, like that. So moving the axis in the right place, so when I rotate it doesn't look shit. There. Do you want to put like sort of A pose almost? Let's do it in a proper A pose there. Okay. Right, then I want to put this one on. Insert. Actually, I just cool. Now do that. Put a slight bend on it. That's what you want. Same with the hand. What's that way over there? So select the point again. Always try and make the x-axis flow towards the forward direction of the movement. So that is going to be like the flow of the arm that way. Oh. Now, give that a little bend. Oh, what about this thing? This thing can be combined with this. Fine. And arm. Nope. Oh. And this one we want to put on that point there too. Insert. Okay. Do that. Set all this. Set the main group first. This. Oh, what's happening there? Maybe I should put the bones in first before I do anything crazy. Okay, let's just ungroup all this. Oop. Go in this view. Oh. Right. That's the wrist, and then I have finger 1 there. Then I'll have finger 2. Yeah. Now to line these up better. Oh, let's turn off snap. So I kind of forced myself to do the character first before I did any coding, because I knew this would be my weakest area. So if I forced myself to do this instead, I wouldn't find myself in that rut that I usually find myself in when I haven't got any models or the code. So kind of fixes that issue. Okay. So name these joints. Underscore upper arm. Underscore forearm. And finger 1 R, finger 2 R. Okay, now let's parent these stuff together. So that and that. Oh. Okay, there's the basic gist of it. So I think I'm going to end it here because time's ticking on. I can hear my daughter crying, so I'm going to go deal with her. But yeah, so this is a little brief glimpse. I'll continue working on this guy and hopefully have him fully rigged so I can start animating him by next time you see this, and hopefully get him into the game in Unreal. Who knows? So thanks for joining me, and yeah, ciao. See you next weekend, and plenty more videos coming out in the week, and I'll see you all next time. Cheers, guys. Bye.